Hello, we are at Weldon Springs boat ramp. There's this like little sand tuft that I'm standing on. It juts out into the river a little bit and there's current both ways. Now, this is the last day I'm going to be fishing in Missouri. I'm going back to Wisconsin tomorrow where I'll be fishing for channels and flatheads and also bass and all that stuff, but there are no blues in Wisconsin. So this is the last time in about 2 months that I'm going to have a chance to catch the mighty blue gato fish. So far, because of the gar, the blue gato fishing has not been great. But either way, I'm gonna throw like my big poles out into the main current on 4-ounce weights, no roll weights, and I'm gonna be using 1-ounce weights to throw like into the shallow section and microfish the Missouri. The microfishing is what I'm gonna be fishing on because I know there are fish in like the pockets of the Missouri. There just may not be any big fish. In Wisconsin, that's actually not a big deal because I use the biggest rivers I fish in Wisconsin are the Wisconsin and the Rock. They're nowhere near as big as the Missouri here, and the current isn't as strong. Plus, because there aren't that many gar in Wisconsin generally, I fish the slack water, and it's not a problem for me. But here, that's not an option because of the gar, and I'm gonna be hoping to catch a mighty blue gato fish today. All right, I got both my rods out. I have 4-ounce weights on both the rods, and I think that's probably the maximum these rods can hold. Even though they're medium, heavy, and heavy, I don't think I can sling a heavier weight out. And as you can see, like the main current of the Missouri and even this reverse current is just pushing them to the side. So unfortunately, there's just no way I can keep my weight out there. And I think my chances of getting a mighty blue gato fish, keeping it so shallow and so near the shore is probably not that great, but maybe I'll get something decently big. My main focus today is gonna be slinging this little bait out with a 1-ounce and a bit of worm, and I know there are plenty of fish in the shallow margins. So I'm gonna be concentrating on trying to get some fish in the shallow margins, maybe some small blue gato fish, maybe a drum, hopefully not a gar. So that's the goal, and I'm gonna be praying that a mighty blue gato fish actually hits one of the big poles, although my hopes aren't that high. All right, I got something, and this, my friends, is what's been pecking my bait. It is a tiny, tiny channel gato fish. It's very well, okay, it's not very gato. It's actually tiny. It's like a minnow-sized channel gato fish. If this was there was a lot of structure here, this is what I would use to get flathead gato fish. But a tiny channel gato fish. You see this tiny fish? This is a miniature channel gato fish. I think the river here is full of these things. Oh well, no mighty gatos, but a tiny, tiny gato fish. All right, this guy is anking to gato its way back into the water, so we're just gonna let it gato its way off. There you go, gato fish. The gato-ness of that fish is extremely questionable, but I think all the gato fish are gonna be of questionable gato-ness, unfortunately, because I have not had any luck with my cut baits. And the worms are attracting fish, but they're attracting fish of that size, unfortunately. I think I got a slightly bigger fish here. I feel the might of its pull. I won't say might, but yeah, it's slightly bigger. It's another, is that a flathead? No, it's a channel. Channel gato fish. So, 2 gato fishes here. This is why I'm saying it's micro-fishing the MO, because these are micro catfish, minnow-sized channel gato fish. So let's actually go on that side and see what kind of gato-ish fish I can get over there, or maybe a non-gato-ish fish. All right, gato fish, see ya. All right, let's see, let's toss it over here on the open side, just right offshore, and see what we can get in terms of fish. I don't expect to get anything big, but when I tossed it last time, I did see a shad jump. So I guess that's kind of promising. Not exactly sure how promising, but I did see a shad jump. Hopefully we can get a bite soon. All right, I got a fish. Seems a little bigger than the other fish. Is it actually a decent sized gato, or is it just a drum? Nope, it is a freshwater drum. It's you know, that's gonna be eater sized drum. That's dinner. That's dinner. Oh yeah. Oh, no, don't get away, drum. Oh, it tried to get away, but no, drum. You are mine. Your soul is mine. Check it out. It's a Missouri drum. Your dinner, drum. No, my brother, he will save me. If your brother comes, I'll eat him too. No, he is big and strong. Ha 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 ha. You hear that, fish? Your brother's soul is mine. You will be next. Got a drum for dinner. I probably won't be eating it because I'm going back tomorrow. But my parents enjoy drum for dinner, and see if I can get a couple more microfishing here. I think I got another bite. Let's see what we got. There's a lot of microfish here. Oh, got something. I think it's probably a small gato. Yep. Oh no, it's a tiny ass drum. Well, this one's too small for dinner. So he's not gonna be for dinner. Or is he gonna, should I use him for live bait? Nah, there's not big enough fish for me to use him as live bait here. Because I can't throw past the current anyway, so I guess I'll let him go. Plus I have plenty of cut bait for the mighty blue gato fish. So he's gonna get to go. You're lucky you're too small to be eating, drum. See ya. Microfishing has been pretty successful just off the margins. That was the 4th fish today. But I need some more better sized drum to eat. Hot braised drum is actually quite tasty. Just that I don't think most people know how to cook drum right, so they don't eat them. But hot braised drum is actually quite tasty. It completely astounds me with so many small bait fish here that there aren't any like big channels or flatheads just hiding here waiting to pounce on them. And you know, like, because nothing's been hitting my cut bait for days. Like literally for days. I've been trying this place for a couple of days and nothing's hit the big cut baits. But like when I throw a micro bait out there, it gets basically destroyed immediately by like tiny gatos or drums or something. I think that's another one. So it's actually really interesting. That one didn't hook, but there's like tiny catfish and freshwater drum here. So I would expect there to be a couple of flatheads or something here, but nothing's big actually ever hit my bait. Nothing past the average size drum. So it's actually quite interesting ecosystem here. I think this fish is pulling on my rod like crazy. It's definitely a bigger fish. It's definitely a bigger fish. What is it? Is it a gato? No, it's just a bigger drum. All right, more dinner. You get to join your friend in the dinner bucket. Another freshwater drum. Ha ha ha, I have caught his brother. Your brother said you were big and strong and you would save him, but you failed, so you're going on the dinner plate too. No, I hate my brother. He told you where I am. Oh, you're a traitor to your family. No, I don't want to die. Too bad, you're gonna get eaten. Nice dinner-sized drum. No. I'm gonna toss my lure like all the way over there and see if I can get anything with that. Because I've been just getting them on the margins here, but I do think there are fish over there, by the ways, where the current's slightly stronger. Maybe I will get a mighty blue gato fish that way. If I do, that would be awesome. Caught another fish. It's really paying off. I do actually think the hook's a little small, actually. It's fighting. I think it's probably another drum. Yep, it's a little small to eat, though. So, actually, no, he's good sized to eat. He's good sized to eat, so he's going to be dinner too. There are tons of drum in the sidewater. So, looks like there's no big gato fish, though, so it's kind of disappointing, but he's going to be food as well. I don't think anyone really minds me keeping a couple of drum. Man, all these drum. I really want to catch a decent sized gato fish, but no luck so far. I've caught tiny gatos, but not decent sized ones. Hopefully I can get a decent sized gato soon. No sooner than I throw the tiny hook back in the water, I've got another fish. I think this one feels a lot smaller than the other ones. I don't know if it's still on or not. Yeah, it is. Yep, it is a tiny, tiny gato fish. Where are your mighty blue brethren? I don't want tiny 2-inch gato fish. Check this out. This is not very gato. I do believe this is a channel, because a blue catfish would, you know, obviously be blue. Now this could be a blue, actually. Now this one's actually, no, it is a blue. If you look at the anal fin, it's not, even though it's not coloration blue, if you look at the anal fin, it is actually a blue catfish. Channel catfish anal fins and blue ones do look different, and this is in the shape of a blue, so a tiny blue gato fish. All right, this is a tiny blue gato fish. Obviously, you can tell by the anal fin it's actually a blue and not a channel. One of the smallest blues I've caught. And call your mighty brethren gato fish. I want to catch a mighty blue gato fish, not a tiny blue gato fish. All right, tiny blue gato fish, you get to gato on off. See ya. And there it goes. Hopefully he grows into a giant. Hopefully he really does grow into a giant. As you can see, microfishing the margins of the Missouri around here, where there's a strong reverse current, is very fruitful. But the problem is you can't get any big fish, only tiny fish. I might switch out if I switch out for a bigger hook, those tiny catfish are just gonna shred me to death. And I have caught decent sized catfish on that hook, just not any giants. So it's actually much easier to tell channel and blues apart when they're young than when they're like medium sized. When they're both about 5-10 pounds, it's actually hard to tell. Young channels have spots, young blues do not. And also the anal fin, you can always tell them apart a little bit, but that was indeed a tiny blue gato fish and not a tiny channel gato fish. So there are channels, blues, and drums here is what I've decided. And you can actually catch them very, very easily. I've caught 3 nice drums to go home and cook. Probably my parents will eat them tomorrow. I'll be gone tomorrow, so I won't get to enjoy them, but I enjoyed plenty of fish while I was home. I'm having a little bit of fun microfishing. All right, I got another fish. This one's a little crazy, actually. This one seems a little crazy. I think I saw a gar jump out. I hope this one doesn't get chomped by the gar. It's another drum. It's another drum. These are all good eater size, actually. A little small, but these are all pretty good eater size. This is the 4th one today. I think the Missouri limit is 25 fish. And if I can catch a bunch of sheep heads, why not? Because I don't think anyone opposes me keeping sheep heads. To catch all my fish, I've been using pieces of big red worms. Not like the night crawlers, those are too big, but like the big reds. And now I'm going to be using a whole big red worm on a size number 4 circle hook. All right, something hooked on the bigger hook on the smaller pole, or something just fell off. I don't know if there's a fish on. I think there's a fish on. I'm not. Yep, there's a fish on. It's struggling, but it's still pretty small. I'm guessing it's a small gato fish or a drum. I think it's a small gato fish, but you know, I'm very bad at determining these things. Yeah, pretty sure it's a small gato. Or it's a small gato, like slightly bigger than the last one I got, but it is still a small channel gato fish. There are no big channel gatos here. Nothing is biting my cut bait, just tiny ones biting my worm. All right, you 7-inch gato, see ya. I don't know, it looks like something actually picked up my big bait. Is it even possible? I think it is. Oh my God, it's all the way over there? What the heck has it? Something picked up my big bait and it was swimming off with it. It's still got it. Is this a big blue gato fish? It doesn't feel like a gar. Is this the big blue gato fish of legend? It doesn't actually feel that big, but heck, it's a lot bigger than what I've been catching. A lot bigger than the gatos I've been catching. Is this a bigger blue gato? Is this the one I've been waiting for? I don't think it's the one I've been waiting for, but oh yeah, it's a big gato! Gato pescadores! It's a gato fish. I think it's like probably 5-6 pounds. Oh yes, I got one. A big blue gato. Well, it's not really that big, but it's gato-ish. It's gato-ish. It's gato enough. Well, it's not really that gato, but it's a pretty big. I don't think I'm gonna keep them because I have enough drum for today. But yes, guys, it's a blue gato. It's a decent sized gato. I finally got one. I got the blue gato. Oh my God, it's fat. That is what I've been waiting for, people. A big blue gato fish. Very, very gato. Check that out. That is what I've been waiting for all these days. A big blue gato fish. Finally got it on the last day. Thank you, God. All right, guys, I finally got one after all this time. A blue gato fish. This one, almost 9 pounds, about 8.7 pounds. Blue gato fish. I'm not gonna keep them, mainly because I already have all the drum, but I finally got one after all this time. It's not a blue gato fish of legend, but it is an 8.5 pound blue gato fish. All right, today was definitely worth it. I hope I can catch a bigger one. I did let the blue gato fish go, but for some reason, this GoPro was actually on photo mode when I did that, so I didn't get the release. But blue catfish, that one barfed up a lot of stuff when I brought him on board, so it was pretty dang smelly. I was hoping to catch a 20-pound plus, but I will settle for like an 8-9 pound blue. Hopefully a couple more of them start hitting. That was a fine fish, only 8.7 pounds. Looking for an 87 pound blue catfish. But you know, fishing in the middle of current close to shore, the 87 pound blue catfish probably is not going to happen. But I'm definitely hoping for a 20-pound plus in the next 20-30 minutes or so before I head back. But at least, hey, on my last day fishing in Missouri for the next 2 months or so, at least I got a blue gato fish. Might have something on my small pole again. Yep, that's a fish. Is it a drum? It's probably a drum, because either that or it's like a slightly bigger catfish. That's a drum, but I already put my bucket up, so this guy's gonna get to live. He's happy because he gets to live. He doesn't have to be eaten. Lucky drum. This honestly wouldn't make bad bait for, like, let's say giant flathead, but I don't have like a 10-aught hook, so he gets to go back. Oh, that was a fun adventure. Finally got the big blue gato fish on my last day of fishing in Missouri. I'll be back for Thanksgiving. Hopefully I can catch a bigger blue gato fish, but 8.5 pounds, not a bad way to end the Missouri trip. So for the duration of the Missouri trip for fishing 2 weeks, in terms of gato fish, besides the micro small ones, which I don't count, I got 3 flatheads and a blue. Hoping to do better in November. Hopefully the water won't be too cold. But now it's back to Wisconsin fishing. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I will see you next time.